Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. I'm the nostalgia guy, but I read it so you don't have to. So, I'm going to read a fan fiction. It is a death battle fan fiction. If any of you have any fan fictions for web shows, let me know. So, let's get started with Chapter 1. Oh, wait, I forgot. It is a death battle fanfiction titled Death Battle by Dead Alive Maniac. It's rated M for mature. It's in English, of course. It has 60 chapters, 386 reviews. Damn! It was updated November 15th, 2015, and published October 14th, 2014. It is not complete, but it has 82 follows, 92 favorites, and its word count, its current word count, is 238,835, and it has 60 chapters. Here's the summary. Here's the summary. 2 characters enter. Only one will leave alive. Famous and infamous characters of TV, movies, comics, games, and lore will be brought to life to see who will be left alive. Dam, spelled D-A-M, capital. Savan and Hazamo look at the weapons, armor, and abilities of the warriors of fiction before them to decide who would win a death battle. I love watching death battle. I love it. Love it! I love watching death battle, and you know now. I love watching death battle. So, Chapter 1, Carrie White versus Magneto. Here we go. So, let's start. Oh wow, it doesn't even know who says it. Fix that, please. Anyways. Throughout the literature of novels and comic books, mutants have been a favored subject to write about. Like Carrie White, the telekinetic girl of Stephen King, and Magneto, the arch-enemy of the X-Men. He's them and I'm Savan. And we're looking at these warriors' weapon, armor, and abilities to decide who would win a death battle. Carrie White was the daughter of 2 religious fanatics, her father dying before her birth, and her unhinged mother raising her. Shunned and tormented throughout her schooling for her beliefs and awkwardness, Carrie's torment hit a peak when she got her first period. Like most women, she flipped the switch from lady in the streets to freak who can move shit with her mind. Seriously, what the fuck? This is in the fan fiction. Yes, Carrie found out she had telekinesis, the ability to move objects with one's mind. She soon began to craft her trade. Craft? This chick is a witch! Look at that, she's lifting books at her bed. Witch! Burn her! We found a witch. Can we burn her? Monty Python and the Holy Grail. This is why I love death battle. I love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, that's how good this is. Anyways. Actually, in the book, King states that the ability is passed every other generation between women. Carrie's grandmother has it, and other women around the world do as well. So this girl's like a girl from One Night Stand? Like, she can guilt trip me and call me an asshole? No, that's telepathy. Which does seem to have, as she can tell, Sue Snell is not responsible for the events of prom night from her thoughts. Moving from one place to another? No, that's teleportation. You mean like driving cars? What? No, that's transportation. Anyway, Carrie mastered her power and was asked to prom by a Tommy Jarvis. Unfortunately, resident bitch Sue Snell and her boyfriend Billy decide to further ruin her by dumping pig's blood on her. But that chick got raped later, so who's laughing now? Also, is Carrie Jewish? Shut up! This event finally made her snap. Carrie went on a rampage and locked the doors, burned down the school, electrocuted students, and even emptied out fire hydrants so it could not be put out. Wow. It's almost like fire trucks don't carry water on them. Well, assuming the average size of an American school and the amount of water held in a fire truck, spare us! Save the math for the cool stuff. Like her feats, Carrie has among the strongest telekinesis ever. She can lift a car, rain rocks from the sky, stop a heart from beating, tell the gender of a baby, and destroy a house with just her mind. Really? Do you think she could? She's 17. What's the age of consent in Maine? Well, it was the 70s, so I guess... Wait, why am I getting sucked into this? She is not untouchable, however. Carrie was stabbed and mortally wounded by her mother because she did not sense danger. Her power seemed to weaken when she is hurt, as she struggled to get her mother off of her when she attempted to finish her off. And her emotions have a direct correlation to her power. No shit. She meets on Flo once and turns... No shit. She meets on Flo once and turns the school into an Auschwitz brick oven. Wait, meats spelled M-E-A-T-S? That's supposed to be M-E-E-T-S. As in, it's nice to meet you. Not M-E-A-T-S. As in, hey, take a look at these finely salted meats. And by the way, for those who don't know, Auschwitz was an extermination camp back during World War I and the Holocaust. Yeah, I hate to get dark, but it sometimes happens. Anyways, let's continue. Despite all of that, Carrie is the last chicks you don't want to skip out on calling the morning after. I think you mean last chick. Anyways, a boy rides on a bike chanting, creepy Carrie, before his bike is thrown to the ground. Oh wow, here's the stats. Carrie. Height? 5'5" tall. Weight, 110 pounds. Weapons? None. Oh wait, yeah. Telekinesis, any object, including your own body. Feats? Lifting a car, killing off her entire class, raining rocks from the sky, destroying houses, reading minds. Weaknesses from other needs focus, powers weaken when injured for a short time. Magneto is the arch enemy of the X-Men, a group of mutants who protect humanity. The opposite of the Kardashians? Yes. He has declared war on non-mutants and plots world domination. Of course! But does so to prevent a holocaust from happening to the mutants. Despite kicking Nazi ass, Magneto has the power of polarity, a telekinesis over metal objects. His abilities allow him to lift 3 30,000-ton submarines, open wormholes, and mess with molecules. Through this is a daunting task. Magneto wears a helmet that prevents all but the strongest telepathic attacks. He can use his magnetic powers to create a shield around him that blocks most matter and energy that he sees, being able to survive thermonuclear blasts and the vacuum of space. He can also sustain flight and make himself superhumanly strong and enduring. He has also shown to be a genius and a cunning strategist. Holy crap, how's this guy not succeed? He's frickin' Iron Bear Jew. Okay, I can already tell that either Dam or Zvon is Boomstick. Let me know which one in the comments below if you've read this fanfiction before. Well, usually it's an entire team of mutants who defeat him, but Magneto has a superiority complex and often underestimates his opponents when he is close to victory. His plans and attacks akin to Carrie's take a lot of time and energy out of him. One last chink in his armor, and his armor is his reliance on a team. He seldom works alone towards major goals, and even when with a crew, he loses in one-on-one battle. Still, if you can't lift the pride and joy of Russia and be a villain and a hero at once, you're okay in my book. Magneto raises a stunned man off the ground, uttering, "Too much iron in your blood." Here's the stats. Well, the tail of the tank, if you will. Magneto, height 6'2". Weight 190 pounds. Weapons? Metallic telekinesis, any metal object. Even a gun! Except, there's no way he's getting mine. Feats. Lifted a 30,000-ton submarine. I think the A should be removed. Anyways, can survive explosions in space, nearly immune to telepathic attacks, can boost his performance in battle. Weaknesses: relying on alliances, superiority complex, anger issues, poor judgment during key events, not tactical. Alright. Oh wait. My bad, that's in the fanfiction. Alright, these two combats are sent. Alright, these two combats are set. Now we just have to wait for a death battle! A girl in a white dress, stained in blood, shambles out of a burning school. An unwaveringly disturbed look across her face. A rift opens before her in the parking lot. A man in a red suit, cape, and helmet floats out, arms crossed. Oh my gosh. That totally reminds me of Quan Chi from, wait for it, Mortal Kombat! I can just imagine the Mortal Kombat theme playing after this. Fight! Magneto moves his hands towards a light pole, ripping it out of the ground and flinging it through the air at the girl. Carrie catches the pole and skids on her feet back a few inches, shooting the pole back at the man with a furious shriek. Magneto laughs as the pole comes to a stop just before him. Turning it 90 degrees, ramming it into the ground, Carrie remains unfazed, turning to a van and propelling it at Magneto. An explosion instantly engulfing him on impact. As the flames and smoke cleared, Magneto slowly floated towards Carrie, a barely visible bubble engulfing him. He dropped to the ground, arms crossed as he shouted, "Go home, little human. This is not your place tonight." Carrie cracked a smile as she stomped the ground. A large crack snaking towards Magneto. Which one? Make up your mind! A large piece of the blacktop jutting upwards and rocketing Magneto in the air, back into the air. Mune thinking, this girl is telepathic but beyond what I can control. I have to finish this! Anyways, Magneto sped down at her, spearing Carrie into the ground, nearly knocking his helmet off as they slammed onto the cement. Magneto rose to his feet as Carrie lay limp, her blank eyes looking around as her head slowly rolled around, looking to find her target in a daze. Pitiful human, Magneto said. Rising the light pole out of the ground, Carrie's gaze instantly met Magneto's. A whimpering voice echoing in his head. You'll burn in hell. There is no salvation for you, Magneto laughed. Is that the best you can do, fanatic? Suddenly, a hard object crashed against the back of Magneto's helmet. His helmet nearly coming loose once more. An angered Mune looked beside him. A large rock cracking the road. Enough! Magneto shouted, ripping the corsage from Carrie's dress and up her cheek, pin slicing deep. He continued to laugh as he brought the pole above Carrie, readying to bring it down. Carrie rose a haggard, gnarled hand at Magneto, the mutant instantly stopping his assault. A look of shock on his face. Magneto gasped and screamed. Carrie's smile growing more twisted with each cry. Magneto's grasped the cape tightening around his throat, unable to get between it and his neck to pry it free. He dropped to his knees, tears streaming down his purple face as Carrie stood up and limped towards him, aiming another hand down, lower, as she whispered, Do you feel that? I'm making your heart slow. Feel the beats getting further apart. Are you sleepy? Shh, little devil. Go to your underworld. Pray with me. Fuck you, he uttered in his strained, hoarse voice. Carrie grimaced at the words and clenched the hand aimed at his heart. Magneto's eyes going wide as he grasped his chest, collapsing as blood trickles from his mouth. KO! Shit, here comes the X-Men fanboy rage. While Magneto is far more powerful than Carrie, he is only able to control objects composed of metal. Carrie can manipulate the things Magneto wears and even his own body against him. His shield is impenetrable to attack, but his attacks, like Carrie, require absolute focus. Finally, Carrie is a very in-the-moment fighter, seeing any tactical advantage to help her in the long run, while Magneto seeks long-term. In the end, Magneto would need a plan to face Carrie. Even then, her powers could have gone stronger than his. Carrie really X'd out Magneto. The winner is Carrie White. Next time on Death Battle. An alien in a metal mask drops down from a tree, aiming a cannon on its shoulder. The triple laser aiming system coming across an invisible distortion, a disembodied voice saying, I see you. Author's note, Hello guys, Dead Alive Maniac here, once again with another new story. Wait, what? This was an idea I had for a while, but I didn't think I'd be able to do it justice. I'm diving in and hoping I do just that. Opinions are welcome, just keep them respectful. Submissions are encouraged, and I will use any I can. Thanks, guys. See you soon. This is Dead Alive Maniac signing off, saying, cite your damn sources. Nice play on words, and that did get some rage out of me from a note that I found. On the back of a calendar. A small death calendar I have. Found it on the back. Of the previous month. But I'm not going to say what it said. Anyways, thank you all for watching. And as I said in the previous video, I will be starting Q&As. So if you have any for me, let me know in the comments section below. I'm the Nostalgia Cop. I read so you don't have to. And to all those who hate Death Battle, I just have one thing to say to you. You don't want to anger them. You'll end up getting your ass beat! Kaboom!